Sometimes people say, well, I drive too many miles, I shouldn't lease. Well, that may not be the case. Your lease payment is based on the number of miles that you drive. So, for example, if you drove 10,000 miles a year and your next door neighbor drove 15,000 miles a year, his or her payment will be a little more money to include that additional miles. It's not a mileage penalty. You pay for the miles that you use. Keep in mind that when you purchase a vehicle and drive it for 3 or 4 years and trade it in toward a new one, your trade-in value is based on two things: condition and miles. A vehicle that is in equal condition to another but has 25,000 more miles will be worth less money than the car with 25,000 miles less. So it's the same thing on a lease, it's just that you see it every month in the payment. Sometimes the person that's not inclined to lease, or we would not recommend leasing, is that person that's on the road driving 25 to 30,000 miles a year who tends to keep their vehicle for a long time, sometimes 200, 300,000 miles. That being the case, it's best to negotiate your best purchase price with the least amount of money down, finance your vehicle for the shortest amount of time that gives you the payment that's comfortable for you, and be done with it and drive the vehicle for the next 4 or 5 years and put your 200,000 or 300,000 miles on and come in and start over. The average driver today with average miles or a little over average, leasing is something that this dealership strongly recommends based on what I said earlier about including maintenance schedules and new car warranty. When you lease a vehicle, you still have the option to complete the purchase anytime during the lease or at lease termination. It's not just renting the car for the 2 or 3 year term. You get to complete the purchase, which will make the total purchase price of the vehicle the same as if you bought it new the day you came in at inception. You do not pay an additional fee, you do not pay any markup, you pay what we call the guaranteed future value of the car that is listed on your lease contract at inception. So you don't pay too much, you don't pay more. It allows you to get into a new vehicle for a short term, drive the vehicle, let's say, for a 2-year term, then make a decision, do I lease a new vehicle or should I purchase this one and keep it? And the key word there is option. Versus signing up for a 60-month loan, you've only signed up initially for a 24-month lease, which gives you, again, only 2 years, then gives you the option to complete the purchase or lease a new car. There's no need to be tied to a 60-month contract. One of the main advantages with a lease is the maintenance. You will not be spending money for tires, brakes, exhaust, water pumps, things that may be replaced under normal wear and tear on a 2 to 3 year lease with average miles. Whereas if on a 60-month conventional finance contract, at average miles of 15,000 miles a year, you will be replacing tires at least once, maybe twice, brakes once or twice, and other wear and tear items that are certain to expire prior to the end of your life of the vehicle with you. So that money is money that you spent to maintain the vehicle that you wouldn't have had to if you'd leased your vehicle new and replaced it after a 2 or 3 year term with a new one. So again, exploring all options, making sure your dealer answers your questions and helps you address not only what is the best vehicle for your needs, but what is the best finance package for your needs. And if that salesperson and dealer doesn't seem interested in helping you and wanting to accommodate your needs, then I suggest you move on and find someone that does, because it really is about making sure that you're into the right finance package so that you are happy and enjoy that new vehicle that you just bought. Hopefully you found this information very beneficial, and please feel free to contact us here at Jafarian Volvo Toyota Scion if you have any questions regarding anything about purchasing or leasing a new vehicle. Thank you very much.